Good morning, students. Today we are going to study lesson number 4, Economic Development. Please refer to page number 15. Today in this lesson we are going to study about the mixed economy 5-year plan, their success, failures, and nationalization of the banks, 20-point program, mill workers strike, and new economic policy of 1991. Let us first understand what do you mean by mixed economy. Now, mixed economy uh, was being adopted by our Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. He adopted this mixed economy while some of the countries they adopted capitalism, while some of the countries they adopted the socialism. Now, each type of economy has their own advantages. Let us learn about it. Now, in capitalist system, the means of the production are privately owned, while in socialist economy, what happens? The means of the production are controlled by the state. Now, mixed economy works both in private as well as the public sector. Therefore, we wanted to achieve economic development, so we preferred mixed economy. Now, let us learn three parts of this kind of economy. Now, public sector. The industries in this sector are completely under the control and the management of the government, like you can say the defense equipment. The private sector. The industries in this sector are owned by private industrialists. Now, government only supervises and controls them. For example, consumer goods, etc. Joint sector means what? Here, both industries are owned by private industries, while some of them are under the government management. Therefore, we can get profit from this both sectors. That is the public as well as the private sectors. Mixed economy runs smoothly because there is a coordination between the private sector and the public sector. This system aims at maximization of production and utilization of the people at a larger scale. Therefore, the mixed economy has profit motive, entrepreneurship, discipline, time-bound planning. Now, mixed economy, it gives priority or preference to the national interest. Long-term development is stressed upon these particular priorities. The industries like defense, scientific research, education, roads, railways, waterways, seaport and airport development require very huge capital investment, or they require a huge finance or money, but in returns the returns are delayed in this area, or you don't get the profit immediately. Therefore, many private people, they are not interested to invest their money in these particular areas. Therefore, the government has taken the initiative to do it. Therefore, India adopted the mixed economy model and 5-year plan to start their development. The industrial policy of 1973 increased the speed of development. Priority was being given to heavy industries, industrial families and foreign industries, and to remove the imbalance in regional development. The government also focused on small scale industries and cottage industries. Government also started paying more attention in the cooperative sector. You can see there are cooperative banks. This way cooperative industries are also there. Now let us learn what is 5-year plan. Now, the country faced severe problems like poverty, unemployment, population growth, low standard of living, low productivity, agriculture and industries. Then there was the lack of field of knowledge, science and technology. Therefore, planning was being required to solve these problems. India therefore established Planning Commission in 1950 with the Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru as its chairman. Therefore, 5-year plan was being formed. It included the rural and the agriculture development. Then they wanted development in industries. Then provision was being given for minimum standard of living, and economic development was the main area of importance. It focused on people's participation and individual development and the implementation of 5-year plan. Now let us learn the goal of the plan. What was the general goal of the economic planning of India? First of all, it was to increase the national income, then to bring rapid development in the industries by focusing on the basic industries, then increase in agriculture production, so that the country becomes self-sufficient in food grain production. It doesn't have to import food grains from the other countries. Then better utilization of the human resources in our country itself by giving or increasing unemployment opportunities in our country itself. Then to remove inequality in earnings and wealth. Then maintain stable price of commodities. Then to bring the growth of the population under control. Then improve the standard of the living by removing or eradicating poverty. Develop social services, make economic self-sufficient. Now, let us learn the first 5-year plan. First 5-year plan started from 1951 to 1956, and its main objective was economic development. Now, it gave preference to agriculture, irrigation, flood control, then sources of energy, heavy industries and minerals, transport and communication, education and health. Therefore, this plan consisted the measure and laid the foundation of the first economic development. Then in second 5-year plan, it started from the year 1956 to 1961. Now in this plan, what was been given, the planning gave preference or importance to the industries or industrialization. Therefore we can see that iron and steel industries at Durgapur, Bhilai and Rourkela, chemical fertilizers plant at Sindri, then a rail engine factory at Chitranjan, factory of railway bogies at Perambar, shipbuilding factories at Vishakhapatnam, and other heavy industries were set up in the public sector. Then dams were also been built. Huge dams were built like Bhakranangar, Damodar, etc. It was been built to make water available for agriculture. This led to the increase of the national income. Now let us study about the third 5-year plan. Third 5-year plan started from 1961 to 1966. This plan aimed at bringing balance in the industries and agriculture. Therefore, its main goal was increase in the national income, heavy industries, development in transport and mineral industries, and to remove poverty, and so to expand the opportunities for the employment. But in this third 5-year plan, 1-year plan was been implemented. After this third 5-year plan, 1-year plan was been implemented from 1961 to 1969. During this period, what happened, there was intense famine. Famine means what? There was very less rainfall, and there was an attack or invasion by China, and there was a war with Pakistan. Therefore the government had to focus on the defense rather than development related task. Famine also took a great stress on the government, because they had to undertake measures to tackle the effects of this famine. Therefore these were the conditions after the third 5-year plan. Now let us learn the fourth 5-year plan. It started from 1969 to 1974. Now this plan, it gave importance that our country should become self-reliant. Self-reliant means what? Independent. Right? Government also should develop the basic industries and increase the speed of the economic development. Therefore, they paid attention to establish a socialist pattern of the society. Therefore, what happened? The government took a major step, like they established 14 major banks in the country that was been nationalized. Nationalized means what? It came under the control of the government. But this plan did not succeed as expected. Why? Because the economy or the country had to bear the burden of the Bangladesh war, and the migrants from the Bangladesh, they came to India. Therefore the Indian government had to pay attention to these refugees. Therefore, and the other point was what? The Indian economy, they suffered a lot, because there was a rise or increase in the government and railway servants salary, and the prices of the petrol also increase in the international market. Now fifth 5-year plan, it started from 1974 to 1979. Now this plan gave importance to remove poverty. The objectives of the fifth 5-year plan was what? To increase the national income, make employment available, supply education, then nutritious food and drinking water to the public, then to make facilities of medical treatment available in the rural areas also, to supply electricity and means of communication, then to implement social welfare schemes on a very larger scale, then to bring development of the agriculture and to increase the basic industries, then purchase of food grains and other life sustaining goods by purchasing and making them available to the poor people at a very reasonable rate. Now, during the fifth 5-year plan, it was not possible to achieve the goals of removing the poverty and increase its employment. Then, in 1977, general elections were being held, and what happened over here? The Congress party was being defeated. The Janata party, what happened? They came to the power. The new government ended the fifth 5-year plan, and they started the rolling plan from April 1978, but it failed. Then in 1980, what happened? Again, general elections were being held for the Lok Sabha, and the Congress party again it came to the power. Therefore, what happened? The Congress government, they closed this rolling plan and they started the planning, 5-year planning, as like it was been continued before. Let us study sixth 5-year plan. It started from 1980 to 1985. Now this plan gave the importance to removal of poverty and employment generation. What objectives they had? They had to increase the growth rate in economy, reduce the rate of the poverty and employment. Then they had to implement a population policy, so that the government would adopt a small family norm, which was very important to keep the population under control. Now, the following programs were being implemented in the sixth 5-year plan. Now, let us study about which programs they were. Integrated Rural Development Program, Rural Landless Employment Guarantee Program, National Rural Employment Program, and Salem Steel Plant. Now let us study seventh 5-year plan. It started from 1985 to 1990. Now this plan gave importance on food, employment and productivity. The objectives of the plan included what? Development, modernization, self-reliance, social justice, then improve the techniques of the production, and to achieve the national income of 5% and to increase food grain production. Now what was been included in this particular plan? Which programs were been included? Like Jawahar Yojgar Yojana, India Awas Yojana, then scheme of 10 lakhs wells. The seventh plan proved to be important from the point of the view of the employment generation or employment to the common people. Now, let us revise what we have learned in this particular lesson. We have studied about the mixed economy, and who adopted it? Our Prime Minister Pandit Nehru. He adopted it. In mixed economy, we have both the public sector as well as the private sector. Therefore, to achieve the economic development, we adopt to the economic development. Second 5-year plan gave importance to the industrialization. Third 5-year plan gave balance in industry and agriculture. Fourth 5-year plan gave importance to the development of the basic industries and socialist pattern of the society, that is the 14 banks was been nationalized so that the government could use this money for the development purpose. Fifth 5-year plan gave importance to make our country self-sufficient and to eradicate poverty. Then the sixth 5-year plan gave importance to removal or alleviation of poverty and generate more employment. Then seventh 5-year plan, it gave importance to the employment and to generate productivity. I hope you must have understood this lesson. For any problem, kindly contact.